Yeah. They want chaos. They want me to snap again. But I learned something. Power ain't pulling the trigger. There's knowing when not to. I was raised with a pressure cooker whistle blew. Ever get so felt like it was missing fuel. Tap a short fuse late, I was combustible. Now I weaponize words, make them uncomfortable. See, I study the art of restraint. Turn rage into rhythm and pain in the paint. They poke and they cry with the villain again. My discipline sharper than stealing my pain. Used to black out, lash out, burn bridges quick. Now I calculate angle, surgical win it. A monster revolver's more dangerous still. Cause I mastered the hunger and trained the will. Trigger discipline, I don't fire for free. Every ball loaded, but it's silent and mean. It scream, explode. But I sit and I grin cause the deadliest weapon is holding it in. Trigger discipline, ain't steady within. I can end it right now, but I let it begin. Patience is power, control is a wind. The bar ain't outside, it's under my skin. I dissect dialects, break down your syntax. Impact and tinks as a train off the thin tracks. Bring that misfit, twisted linguistics. Gifted with sickness, addicted to specifics. They try to provoke me, emotionally scope me. Hoping the old me erupts and controls me. But growth is a cold piece, slowly it molds me. Now I let silence expose what they show me. Every reaction's a tactic, every distraction I practice. Strategic with heat when I speak, it's a leak from the attic. Click, click, safety on, I don't slick mine like a vault, got a code to get in. Tick, tick, wait for the moment to hit, then I unload syllables, discipline. Measure the vibration, lesson embedded. Tank shit to rest and it's in the top ready. Been, but I never been breakable, stable, but labeled unstable and dreaded. Trigger, discipline, I don't fire for free. Every fall loaded, but it's silent in me, the screen explode. But I sit and I grin, cause the deadliest whipping is holding it in. Trigger discipline, I ain't steady within, I can end it right now, but I let it begin. Patience is power, control is a wing. The warrior, I said out, it's under my skin. I used to be chaos in human form. Thunder's gone thoughts when the mood was warm. Now I channel the thunder, harness the rain, turn hurricanes into bar for sustain. Anger's a language I'm fluent in, but wisdom translates what I'm doing with it. It rages a spark and egos the gas and disciplines water I use when I clap. You wanna melt down? I melt microphones, but I don't self-destruct, just the serotonin. Every insult I shelf and own, I return with interest, well in tone. Restrain they witness is strategy, energy scored like a battery. The louder they bark, the calmer I stand. That's mastery. Mind racing, peace switching lanes. Synapse snap me like chains on my brain. I could go nuclear, break every chain, but I stay neutral. I aim and refrain, locked and loaded, vocally focused, emotionally chosen to control the heat instead of it controlling me. They spatty my temper like scientists. Wait for the relapse of violence. Words, but I learned to convert the curse into verses immersive and diamondins. Pressure don't break me, it shapes me. Hatred don't make me, it trains me. But trigger ain't metal or chrome, it's mental. And I keep it safely. I'm not the villain you're picturing. I'm the result of the friction you're whispering. Every attempt that ignition resist the condition to think. Be full spitting it, calculated combustion, constructed destruction. When I finally press the button, it's production. Discipline ain't about silence, it's about time and the violence. The language, the balance between evil and challenge. I don't react, I respond, I don't just never evolve. So if I pull anything, it's a thought. And I let it detonate in the song. It's treated discipline. Control the impulse. Master the chaos. Silence is louder than scream. Trigger discipline. Discipline. Trigger discipline. Trigger discipline.
Yeah. They want chaos. They want me to snap again. But I learned something. Power ain't pulling the trigger. Yeah. It's knowing when not to. Yeah. I was raised with a pressure cooker whistle blew. Every insult felt like it was missile fuel. Temper short, fuse lit, I was combustible. Now I weaponize words, make them uncomfortable. See, I studied the art of restraint. Turn rage into rhythm and pain into paint. They poke and they prod on a villain again. But discipline sharper than stealing my pen. Used to black out, lash out, burn bridges quick. Now I calculate angles, surgical with it. A monster evolved is more dangerous still. Cause I mastered the hunger and trained the will. Trigger discipline, I don't fight for free. Every bar loaded, but it's silent in me. They scream, explode, but I sit and I grin. Cause the deadliest weapon is holding it in. Trigger discipline, aim steady within. I can end it right now, but I let it begin. Patience is power, control is a win. The war ain't outside, it's under my skin. I dissect dialects, break down your syntax. Impact intense as a train off the thin tracks. Been that misfit, twisted linguistics. Gifted with sickness, addicted to specifics. They try to provoke me, emotionally scope me. Hoping the old me erupts and controls me. But growth is a cold piece, slowly it molds me. Now I let silence expose what they show me. Every reaction's a tactic, every distraction I practice. Strategic with heat when I speak, it's a leak from the attic. We think we got it. Click, 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 safety on. I don't slip, mine like a vault, got a code to get in. Tick, tick, wait for the moment to hit. Then I unload syllables, discipline. Measured aggression, lesson embedded. Tension compressed in a sentence I threaded. Been but I never been breakable, stable but labeled unstable and dreaded. Trigger discipline, I don't fight for free. Every bar loaded, solid, but it's solid in me. They scream, explode, but I sit and I grin, cause the deadliest weapon is holding it in. Trigger discipline, aim steady within. I could end it right now, but I let it begin. Patience is power, control is a win. The war ain't outside, it's under my skin. I used to be chaos in human form, thunderstorm thoughts when the mood was warm. Now I channel the thunder, harness the rain, turn hurricanes into bars that sustain. Anger's a language I'm fluent in, but wisdom translates what I'm doing with it. It rages a spark and ego's the gas, and discipline's water I use when I clash. You wanna melt down, I melt microphones, but I don't self-destruct just to sell a tone. Every insult I shelf and known, in return with interest well in tone. Restraint ain't weakness, it's strategy. Entity stored like a battery. The louder they bark, the calmer I stand. That's masterline. Mind racing, pace switching lanes, synapse snapping like chains in my brain. I could go nuclear, break every chain, but I stay neutral, I aim and refrain. Locked and loaded vocally, focused emotion emotionally, chosen to control the heat, instead of it controlling me. They study my tempo like scientists, wait for the relapse of violence in words, but I learned to convert the curse into verses immersive and diamond dents. Pressure don't break me, it trains me. Hatred don't make me, it trains me. The trigger ain't metal or chrome, it's mental, and I keep it safely. I'm not the million you're picturing, I'm the result of the friction you're whispering. Every attempt at ignition, resent the condition to think before spitting it. Calculated combustion, constructive destruction. When I finally press the button, it's production. See, discipline ain't about silence, it's about timing the violence of language, the balance between ego and challenge. I don't react, I respond, I don't just snap, I evolve. So if I pull anything, it's a thought, and I let that detonate in the song that trigger discipline. Control the impulse, master the chaos. Silence is louder than screams. Silence is louder than screams. Control the impulse, master the chaos. Silence is louder than screams. Silence is louder than screams.